Good afternoon. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 4261 Beethoven Avenue in Mar Vista, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Eli Holzman. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I was unable to locate an exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout. A main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a removable cap. It's essentially a maintenance access, and it's usually located where the drain system exits the building. In this case, the drain system does exit the back of the house, kind of back in that little corner next to the water heater off the back of the structure, kind of to the left of the addition back here. And that's where I'm going to recommend a main sewer line cleanout be provided. I'm not sure at this point if there is one there and it just needs to be exposed, or if we need to recommend a new one be installed. Mine was full of water the first time through, so hopefully it'll be visible when we get back. I am currently sitting out under the middle of the street. We're looking down into the public sewer, and because of the directional path of the pipe, how I got in through a 3-inch cleanout here off the rear deck landing, and kind of made a big S-turn to come out and around, out the back, and then out and around to run under the driveway out towards the street. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this line in a backwards fashion here. So as we pull off of the public sewer, we're pulling back into the original 6-inch vitrified clay piping. This piping is going to run back up to the property, and then typically we'll be pulling back into a 4-inch pipe at that point. Now, these clay pipe materials, they were expected to have a long service life. This is a natural material, so it's not likely to deteriorate underground, being an earth-like material, being clay. But it is more easily damaged during seismic activity or earthquakes. It is fairly brittle in nature, as opposed to other pipe materials that might be pliable. But it's pretty typical in the city of Los Angeles if you're going to find clay in the 6-inch pipe here out under the street connecting to the public sewer. It's just really been the only pipe that's been approved. Common conditions in these clay lines are things like minor settlement, minor stress cracks around the joints, and root intrusions at those joint areas. I've seen a couple of those, very minor in nature at this point, but essentially, it's about a 100-foot long line, and probably 135 degrees of turn, so it's about the maximum that you can have on a single cleanout. And this is an area here. Counter says 103, but we pushed through about 30 feet of pipe before we got outside the building. So we're about 70 feet from the house now, kind of out at the end of the driveway. And this is an example of those root intrusions we're talking about. And this is the spot where the 4-inch pipe connects up to that 6-inch pipe. So back up under the yard now. We're pulling back up under the driveway. So far, it's been pretty clean as far as on the way back, but I did encounter some blockages, some obstructions that I was able to finally punch through. The line was filling with water. But I wasn't able to see much on the way out, like I said. So we're coming around a turn here that I didn't see the first time through. So it looks like we're going to kind of jog over towards the middle of the driveway at this point. So it looks like we ran down the middle of the driveway and then jogged over into the yard area. And get this leech or whatever it is here off the camera. So we've got excessive turns in this line, which is part of the reason it was so difficult to get through from where we are. But again, so far pretty clean overall. Alright, so we've got some earthworms in the pipe up there along the top. And that's a good indication that there might be a break. So we'll really take a look as best we can through here. Now we're coming around that 90-degree turn off the back of the property and starting to head towards underneath the rear patio, kind of parallel to the back of the house. Now we're starting to see the more significant roots that we encountered. Believe it or not, I think the camera knocked a lot of debris loose that was catching up on those roots. Probably knocked some roots loose as well, because this was all full of water the first time through. So we're definitely seeing a lot better. And I think we might have a broken pipe right here. Pretty good offset. It doesn't look like a joint, because you've got a joint right here. Another joint up ahead of you. So this is a broken section of pipe. So I'm going to mark this area out. Go ahead and pull the camera back. Finish the examination. I'll push back out to that point. Here's where we're coming back in underneath that rear plant area, just out in front of the water heater. That looks like a main clean out right there. So I'm going to track and locate this spot and see what it looks like. See if we can find it at the surface. But I'm definitely going to go back out and locate that broken section. Recommend a repair there. Alright, so that's basically it for the exterior piping. Everything from here on back will just back up into the house. And that's going to be looked at by the other inspectors here, or would need to be looked at by a plumbing contractor. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to the written report for the description of the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.